It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Grizzlies, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Williamson. Edwards is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, Porzingis is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Dunn. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Now Edwards. Paul George missing from long range. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. Edwards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. They set the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Outside Leonard, the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Okoro passes to Valanciunas. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porzingis finds Dunn. The Grizzlies pull it in, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Atlanta. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And here we can check out the story for Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Okoro with it. He's covered by Leonard. That's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Now here's Lillard. 35 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Okoro. Jackson looking around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Leonard against Edwards. Pass to Williamson.
Get there.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's almost like Zion's nickname could be "and one." Certainly happens a lot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Free throw, no good for Williamson. Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know everybody's athleticism decreases a little. If he's going to age well in the league, he's going to need to have that jump shot as a weapon.
I'm sure you told him that, didn't you?
I tried.
Leonard tries to save it, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Memphis no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
Levine's checked in for the Bulls. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And he sinks the second. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Shot clock at 3. Levine inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history. And they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck.
Free throw good, Edwards. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
What a rise for Taylor Jenkins, working his way, Stan, from the G League, an assistant there to NBA assistant, and now to NBA head coach. Wow.
Wow is right, Kevin. And Taylor Jenkins, one of the best coaches in the NBA. This is a guy who just kept grinding and learning. I think sometimes coaches get too concerned about when they're going to get their opportunity. Taylor Jenkins was always concerned about being ready when his opportunity came.
I think you and I are alike. We root for the grinders, don't we? The guys that have really worked to climb that ladder.
I certainly do, Kevin.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Reset.
And he's good on the first of 3. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Now here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Third is Porzingis.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
Yeah, it's truly impressive how far their range extends and how lethal they are from downtown. This group of bigs is really special.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Bulls have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one's good. Leonard.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now here's Edwards. He's got 8. Okoro setting the pick for Edwards. Pass to Lillard for the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lillard's got 6 points.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Now Jackson. After the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And here's George for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 12 points for him.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Edwards against Leonard. The 3. And Edwards is good for 3.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Robinson comes in for Jackson, and it's Exum in for Paul George. Outside, Robinson. Levine dishes to Leonard. Exum kicks to Levine. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Leonard. And they hit it back.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Brogdon the pass to Plumlee. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by Levine. And Levine with the block. Robinson against Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Don't expect Porzingis to back off inside. He's ready for that physicality.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Pippen. Here's Robinson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Clark against Porzingis. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Outside Leonard. Porzingis with a screen on Pippen. A 3 from Leonard. Kick out to Levine. Porzingis sets the pick for Leonard. Second chance shot. Plumlee with the rebound.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Plumlee sets the pick for Pippen. Inside, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Levine kicks to Exum. Outside, Porzingis. Leonard, that's for 2. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Leonard's got 9.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Now, here's Brogdon. He has yet to score. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Brogdon outside. Down low, here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Porzingis finds Levine. Back to Porzingis. Leonard against Plumlee. Shot from free throw range. Leonard, no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Nobody near Leonard. Again, Leonard missing. Robinson for three. No good on that one. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Jaren Jackson is out there with Paul George, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter.
And Dunn is just stunning, dribbling the ball. So many moves and amazingly quick to boot.
Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Dunn finds Jackson. And here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards against Levine. Fader on the way. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. Over Okoro. The shot by George, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
For 3, Edwards. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now here's Jackson. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. A nice shot by George.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here is Lillard after Paul George getting his 3 to go. George against Lillard. The teardrop falls in. Lillard's got 8.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Jackson misses.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Lillard against Levine. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. Over Levine. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to George. Over Valanciunas. Again, Chicago.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Edwards against Levine. Williamson, the pass to Lillard. Here is Edwards. 19 points in the game. Again, the miss by Lillard.
and they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Here's Levine, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's just strength right there. Levine's time in the weight room paying off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
Oh, here's Edwards. Last time, 14 points for him. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
Zinkas, he's checked in for Chicago. Leonard comes in for Zach LaVine. And here are the Bulls now. 6-point lead. That's tipped and stolen by Williamson. Here's Okoro. No good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Okoro. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Over Porzingis. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Okoro.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
From deep, George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williamson. It's hauled in by George. The Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. And that one's good. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Williamson is screen on Leonard. Edwards against Leonard. Pulls from the top of the key. Edwards can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And they call an illegal screen here.
In a moment now to see some numbers for Williamson. Averaging 17 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Now here's Jackson. George looking over the floor. Fires the 3. And Okoro pulls it down. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Lillard. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lillard. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. It's Robinson high post. Here's Brogdon, and he banks in the layup. Brogdon's got his first points of the game.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now, here's Brogdon. 9-point game his last outing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-6 run. Pass to Porzingis. Now Leonard over Robinson. And the Bulls with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Pippen. Still yet to score. 5 on the clock. Clark kicks to Robinson. Lobs it up. And it's sent back by George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Bulls, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Levine subbed in for Chris Dunn. Chicago leading by 12. Now Levine. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's Pippen. Brogdon kicks to Clark. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Jackson, he's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Levine. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. 15-point game. Pippen, the pass to Brogdon. Dunn against Pippen. Pass to Robinson. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Jackson. And here's George for 3. Doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Inside, here's Clark. And the rejection by Jackson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And he gets it back. Pippen dishes to Clark. Pass to Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Plumlee with a screen on Porzingis. And here's Plumlee. Defended by George.
And look at Brogdon rewarding his man. Got the screen and then able to find him on that pocket pass.
George against Brogdon. Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 now.
Well, Jackson brings so much value with his ability to space the floor.
Outside, Robinson. Pippen sets a screen for Brogdon. Over George. Chicago grabs the miss. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Leonard. This one for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. Knocked loose. Done with it. Guarded now by Clark. Dunn looking over the floor. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Here's Brogdon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on George.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Grizzlies have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Brogdon hits them both.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Outside, Levine. And a miss there on the triple. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. We just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Halftime show coming at you. Paul George has been electric here so far.
I have a lot of respect for Paul George. The leader he's become, his teammates look up to him. He sets a high bar as an example.
Yeah, what he did in the first half, he showed what an elite player he is.
And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
Looking at the Bulls, they've already shown they're a strong team. You can see why they're moving up the ranks.
Hey, that's good play calling, good execution. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 13. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Edwards is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Williamson in at the 4-man position. The Bulls leading by 13. Outside, George. Now here's Leonard. Covered by Okoro. There's the triple. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Leonard's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Bulls. Edwards with it. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. Right side, Edwards. Empty that time from Leonard. The Bulls shooting reasonably well, 45%. Dunn, right side. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porzingis sets the pick for Leonard for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And he nails the 3rd.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Lillard. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And here's Jackson. Launches it. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Williamson. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Spins. Done outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lillard with no one around. That's short off the rim.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Dunn passes to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Chicago.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA. And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Jaren Jackson. He's around 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. Pass to Lillard. Williamson against Jackson. Will it go? And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And staying while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
Oh, that's a terrific assessment.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Bulls.
Outside Jackson. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Okoro. George against Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's Dunn. Outside Leonard from downtown, buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 24.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Edwards against Leonard. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas finds Lillard. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Lillard's got 11 points. Bulls leading by 20. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin, and look, he'll occasionally take a 3, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. And George kicks to Levine. Outside Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. Leonard against Edwards. Over in the corner, Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Levine. And George, here we go. Up top, Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jackson dishes to George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Okoro setting the pick for Lillard. The tray. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Jackson finds Leonard. Over Okoro, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside Edwards. Okoro setting the pick for Edwards. Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Over George. And it's Lillard again missing. Chicago leading by 21. Levine passes to George. No good with the triple. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lillard, the pass to Edwards. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And he makes all 3.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Here's Leonard. Lillard with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 19. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And here's Plumlee. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
So for the Bulls, Robinson comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's Dante Exum in for Paul George. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Bulls leading by 17. And here's Levine. Porzingis sets the pick for Levine. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Here's Brogdon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Dante Exum.
Brogdon just so good at using his body there to shield off the defender. Often, that's going to result in a trip to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Next free throw good from Brogdon. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Now Brogdon following the Porzingis miss from deep. Nice crossover to get that one.
Yeah, showing the ability to get crafty on offense. Brogdon's list of moves continues to grow.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And that one misses. Chicago leading by 15. Now here's Exum. Pass to Levine. Outside Leonard. To the paint. Robinson kicks to Exum. The 3 from Porzingis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And it's Lillard missing. For Chicago, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. Leonard, that's for 2. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas over Porzingis. No good from Valanciunas. And Chicago shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And stolen by Lillard. Robinson on the wing. Clark with a wide open look. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Exum. Outside Robinson. The 3 from Leonard. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
Robinson dishes to Leonard. Stolen by Robinson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. And then Clark slams it in.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Then for the Grizzlies, Zion Williamson's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Okoro in for Robinson. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's defended by Exum. From deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Brogdon's got 11.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Levine against Lillard. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And so here's Memphis. There's Williamson with the 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jaren Jackson is out there with Robinson. Then there's Dunn. Then it's George. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, getting in Zion's way is really a recipe for contact. You know he won't hold back.
And both free throws good for Williamson. Bulls leading by 12. Outside, George. Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lillard looking around. Overdone. Here's Valanciunas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Valanciunas takes up a lot of real estate, which helps him snag offensive rebounds.
Dunn kicks to George. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Shot from 12. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Now, here's Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Poke loose. Stolen by Okoro. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Chris Dunn did not like that.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Dunn. Outside Jackson. Outside George. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Jackson from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard misses.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
And that one's good, George.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Lillard with a screen for Williamson. Pass to Edwards. The 17-footer goes down. Edwards got 27 points.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. Dunn outside. Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Memphis. It's a 13-point game.
Already one of the most powerful dunk artists in the history of this game, Mount Zion.
On the free throw, no good.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Dunn passes to Jackson. George way outside. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Edwards kicks to Lillard. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Lillard from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. Lillard against Dunn. Outside Jackson. Outside George. Over Edwards. George with the bucket. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And George, such a confident player. He's also terrific at recognizing when he's in a zone.
George against Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
Chicago making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Joe Ingles, and Levine subbed in for Dunn. Now here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Levine against Lillard. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Jackson against Williamson. Pass to Lillard. Edwards with it. Excellent D there from George.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And he is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And here's Edwards after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Shoots over Leonard. Edwards, no good. Chicago leading by 14. Porzingis passes to George. Now Jackson. Outside Leonard. The 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Okoro. Edwards against Leonard. Valanciunas with a screen on Leonard. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound collected by Levine. Levine's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Williamson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Down low, here's Valanciunas. They can't stop the run with that one. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Outside Jackson. Kept alive. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Now, here's Lillard. Good, nice job down low. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Leonard. Jackson setting the pick here for Leonard. And the dunk by Jackson.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Lillard. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer. The rebound by Paul George. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bean passes to Porzingis. Got that bucket in no time at all. 20 points for Porzingis.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Outside Leonard. Jackson with the screen. To the paint. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so Lillard will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 18. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Leonard.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
That free throw good from Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Timeout. Cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Edwards against Leonard. Okoro kicks to Lillard. Pass to Okoro. Over in the corner, Lillard. That three off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Now here's Porzingis. And here's Leonard. Screened by Porzingis. Shot on the wing. Leonard, no luck. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Okoro dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to Williamson. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Bulls leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Now here's Levine. Outside Jackson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Over Valanciunas. That one a little long. Edwards passes to Lillard. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From outside the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Now Levine. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, That's what a championship team is about, when you're...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You